45, 50, 45, 40, 30, 20. He's going to go all the
here in Super Bowl 54 tonight on Fox. And now welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Joe Buck. That is a three-time Super Bowl winning quarterback and Hall of Famer, Troy Aikman. We are happy to have you with us tonight for what should be a fun game. And what I just said over that title card, as we call it, really is it, isn't it? I mean,
that's the real key for both of these teams. Defensively, that's really what they've been about all year long, is their ability to get after the quarterback with a four-man rush.
Both sidelines are covered for this Super Bowl. Up next, the coin toss before Super Bowl 54.
Super Bowl time, YouTube. You see back in this Super Bowl against the Seattle Seahawks. Super Bowl MVP Russell Wilson has been stout all season. You heard that Joe Buck and Troy Aikman intro for the Super Bowl. We're gonna try to see if we can get this Super Bowl win, bring that Lombardi to Sacramento. Bring that Lombardi trophy to Sacktown, baby. First play from scrimmage, you see Russell Wilson getting to his target with the slant route across the middle for almost the first down. We see Russell getting blasted, broken up in the backfield. You see Carl Lawson breaking up plays, making big plays in the backfield already. You see they throwing the screen play for Carson. He ends up getting about 12 yards, but it's not enough for the first. Condors first possession, you see the tight ends in motion. We're going to get it to Kareem Hunt. Oh yeah, and big gap in the middle with the juke to the right. You see a big 15-yard gain. And now we see Blaylock backing up in the shotgun. He finds Tyler Boyd going across the middle for the first down. You see Kareem Hunt with the nice gap to the left. Look at the running room, running lanes being created for Kareem Hunt. I almost said Tyreek Hill as fast as he was moving, man. And check out Blaylock throwing under the pressure to Sanders. Sanders jukes the defender, gets a couple extra yards after the catch.
Makes a cut.
Look at us, we're going for the money. To Tyler Boyd. He actually ended up catching the rock, but it didn't count. So we had to settle for that. Check out McMillan shaking his head. He sees Metcalf hauling in the big time catches from Russ. You see it's a holding play. We're going to bring that back some.
And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Maybe that area. He hasn't been able to get anything going.
You see Carson
the offensive line not helping him much.
Almost getting to the goal line at about the 2 from that pass from Russ. Getting it to Carson, who gets it into the end zone for the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. Puts them up 4-7-3. We're gonna have to do something about Lawson. We're gonna have to do something about Carson in this run game. Luckily, Russ Wilson doesn't scramble as much. On to this next kickoff. We're getting the ball back here in Dallas in this AT&T Stadium. Hey, nice run to about the 35, but it's a face mask. Give us 15 more yards, ref. We'll take that.
Officials so cognizant of that call now.
Second and 17 at the 42. You see Blaylock backing up, and he finds Sanders on that corner route wide open for a split second. He ends up hauling it in. 23-yard reception was from Sanders. Sanders has been showing up big already in the Super Bowl. Check out Williams running behind the blocker for about 7. Getting it to Kareem Hunt with the running back angle route. You know we like to run that angle route play. Most of the time frees up our running back. In the next play, we see Kareem Hunt getting it in from the 3-yard line. First touchdown of the game for Sacramento. Putting us back on top, making this game 10-7.
And his guys are going to retake the lead.
Bullock ends up booting that one in for the extra point, putting us up 10-7.
Beats good tackling on that play.
Almost halftime with 2-minute warning.
Minute 52 to play until halftime in the NFL. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
So he's going to take it himself with a 15-yard
He's going to take off with it.
And
He's got first down and inside midfield.
A lot of people forget Blaylock has real speed. Most of the time left wide open with no spy.
Pass is floated. Open. Caught.
I'll give it to Hunt. Kareem Hunt with these nice dynamic plays. Whether he's catching the rock or whether he's running it. Check out Blaylock taking a sack at the worst moment. We have some timeouts left. Jadeveon Clowney ends up getting a sack on us. Oh, yeah, let's check that catch out. Ah, that wasn't interference, ref. Bullock ends up booming in. We end up going up 6.
And the lead stretches to 6 here.
And we've
We
got
get
the
straight to the second half. You see Bullock in the shotgun again.
We'll take it from
And he's
there.
avoiding the defenders. We ends up taking a sack and he
It's on
fumbled
the
the rock.
ground. And the Seahawks
Clowney
are picked
blocked
up.
him and ended up making the ball
And they
come
will
out.
take over
Seattle
at the
picks it up.
26-yard line.
That's crazy.
Matt, they got you the football, gave you great
Seattle ends up
opportunity.
bringing
You
Bruce
gotta
Irvin
cash
back and he
in
ends up
these
scooping up
points.
that. Metcalf
And
ends
he's
up catching it.
Caught him in the end
Whoa,
zone
he
for the
just got
Seahawks
mauled.
touchdown.
Come on now. Metcalf has been
DK
shining on us
Metcalf
all game.
there to make the
Had a-
grab.
man, McMillan has been having a
And the
rough
Seahawks
game
capitalize
against-
on this short field as
Look at
they
this one-on-one,
take it
man.
in for
McMillan has been getting
6.
fried one-on-one against Metcalf. Metcalf a big physical receiver, though, so
Zings it in there.
pretty much
Despite
expected we're
excellent
going to
coverage.
have to take him out of the game. You see Blaylock
Take it
backing up,
down,
looking for a
punch it
target. He
down
should have
on
took off running with that one.
Bad possession.
Incomplete, but a flag.
It's a pass interference.
Because otherwise,
That's a
it's
definite
going to be a
PI
long
ref.
day for you.
They try to throw
Oh, yeah.
on second.
Pass interference on the defense. Seattle's up 8, 21-13. Mid-third quarter, we see we get into Kareem Hunt. Oh, play action. Beautiful play, man. Beautiful. And he's pointing up the field, telling him it's time to go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon
A few plays later, Blaylock ends up taking another sack from Clowney. Clowney has 2 sacks in this Super Bowl already, causing havoc. Don't back up too far. 3rd and 14. Boyd almost had that big catch, but the contact ends up knocking the ball out. End up punting the rock back to Seattle, but check this out. Nasty play being made from Jet Humphrey with the pick 6. End up getting a pick 6 on Russ. Perfect timing in the Super Bowl. End up going for 2. And Sanders ends up hauling it in, but they say it didn't. He wasn't in the end zone, so we didn't get the 2-point conversion.
And his kick is absolutely.
We end up getting the rock back, though. We end up settling for a field goal, putting us up by 1 point, 22-21. And we know what Russ can do in these type moments. Let's see if Russ is going to come through with a clutch drive for these Seahawks. You see Tyler Lockett. Top of the 4th quarter, 2nd and 6. You see Russ looking for a target. You see he finds Metcalf streaking up the field on the right side. And Metcalf has been frying our DBs, whether it's Gibson or whether it's McMillan. He's been killing them. Hey, that should have been a pick. That should have been going to the house the other way. And Russ ends up taking another sack. 3rd and 14, end up taking a big-time sack. Lawson with his 3rd sack of the game, man. Showing up big. Check out Kareem Hunt ducking under the defender. Getting us about 8 yards on the play. 2nd and 2. We see Blaylock looking for someone. He tries to run it himself, but he runs into trouble. He should have threw it to X. And they're not giving Blaylock any more running room. He got those 2 big rushes. Speaking of rushing, check them out with the blocking. That's what I'm saying. We need these blocks. Big time blocks from our receivers. We end up getting extra yards. End up getting extra yards on the ground. You see, Blaylock has 44 yards rushing off 3 rushes, man. He's been getting some big time gashes in these runs. And check him out getting into Uzama. Uzama's been pretty quiet this game, but he's going up the sideline. Nice catch. You see Bullock we end up settling for a field goal on 4th and 1. We couldn't chance it. Up 4 points, 25-21. Gonna see if Russ can score on his last drive. You see, he getting it to Metcalf on the post route. Come on now. Gotta put some clamps on Metcalf, bro. And there he is again. We gotta stop Metcalf. Come on now. Gotta put the clamps on Metcalf, bro. Seattle ends up calling the timeout in this 4th quarter. A little under 2 minutes left. Seattle end up not being able to score any points. We end up getting the ball back. 3rd and 2. Under 2 minutes left. You see we get it to Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill is in the game for our running formation. You see he scrambles up the field, taking the contact. Last play of the game. You see we're in the victory formation. And there you have it, man. The winners of this Super Bowl is going to be these Sacramento Condors. End up coming in here in the Dallas, Texas, AT&T Stadium, getting this Lombardi trophy. And this is what we worked hard for, put in all the work, all the offseason moves, all the draft picks. Everything's coming to fruition. Check the team out, man, celebrating. Everybody's ecstatic. Coach is looking good. Shanahan finally got that Super Bowl choke label off his back. Oh yeah, sky's the limit now. It's only up from here. Coach Pete Carroll's looking disappointed, but with the team played awesome, man, defense and offense. Metcalf had himself a game, but we contained him, contained Russ, being able to make big plays, contained Carson on the ground, and we made enough dynamic offensive plays to score enough points and win this game. Blaylock, awesome game. Carl Lawson, big time game. 3 sacks on defense. Jet Humphrey with the pick 6. Jet Humphrey is the Super Bowl MVP player of this game. First time we've seen a defensive player get Super Bowl MVP in ages, so this is definitely a big time moment for Jet Humphrey and these Condors. Check out the Sacramento crowd. The fans are going crazy in this AT&T arena. Hoisting up the Lombardi trophy. Check out the shiny trophy. Bringing the Lombardi back to Sacktown, baby. Sacramento, we did it. Blaylock delivered the Super Bowl to this squad in year 2. Sky's the limit. It's only going up from here. And check out the Super Bowl news asking if Shanahan, did he have the best Super Bowl run ever? And I'm going to let you decide in the comments, should I continue this series or should I end it and start a new one? I don't know. I'm really undecided on what I want to do. If I continue this series, then we're going to go into the offseason, continue building, and see if we can win us another bowl. That's going to be it for this episode. If you're enjoying this series, hit that like button and subscribe. 2 Times Gaming, and we out.